Hey guys, my name is Jen O'Sullivan with Event Specialists Incorporated, and the reason that I'm saying that company name for this video segment is because one thing that is so important in business is to create for yourself a think tank. Now, we've created a think tank called ESI, or Event Specialists Incorporated, and it's for the wedding industry specifically to come together once a month in different chapters and have a think tank, a group of people who get together on a monthly basis to really hash out ideas, concepts, trends, discuss what's going on in business, problem solving, solution finding, all of that stuff that we tend to utilize our best friends or our parents or our spouses. It doesn't work great when it's people who know you really intimately. It works phenomenally when you get a group of people together that are like-minded, meaning if you're in a small business, other small business owners, if you're in a large business, other large business owners, if you're in a certain industry, people within that industry. So think tanks should be driven based on a specific concept. And for ESI, our specific content, our specific idea that we're talking about are wedding and events. And so I encourage you to either get involved with ESI if you're available to. We have different limitations on who can join and who can't, just for the sheer fact of making sure that that think tank stays solid. But if you don't and you want to create your own, I highly encourage you to do so. So look around for people who are in the same situation as you. Maybe they're people who are in an industry that you're in, and look for people that are, again, in that same position as you. So maybe if you've been in business for 3 years, find people that have been in business for 3 years or 4 years, maybe slightly better than you. And then get together and discuss things and make it happen once a month at least, so that you can get together and discuss ideas and concepts and problems within each person's industry. So don't make it a huge group. Think tanks are not meant to be 60, 30 people. It's meant to be about 8 to 12. That's kind of the sweet spot. We cap out at around 16, and even at 16 it's getting a little big, but we like to stay around 12 because 12 is this really great synergistic energy that happens in a think tank when you've got around 8 to 12 people. So I highly encourage you to get involved. If you are involved in a think tank and are part of ESI, fantastic. We are so glad that you're here. And the thing about a think tank is don't stay silent. If you're sitting there not saying anything and just listening to what other people are saying, you are going to really poorly create a kind of vortex of negative energy around you that's not going to work. So I encourage you to just be a part of a think tank if you need to create one, or if you're already a part of one, and use it as a think tank. Really, contribute who you are, what you know, your background. And then also remember, and this is for a lot of you who do this as well, whenever you're in a small group, remember to stay quiet. I tell myself, okay, I'm going to allow myself 3 to 5 times to speak today. And then I try to keep it to that and really consider, because us as human beings, we think that what we have to say is the most important thing that needs to be said. You know what? Usually it's not, and usually it's long-winded. So think of how you can shorten whatever you're saying to less than 60 seconds. Don't drone on and on. If people start interrupting you and you keep trying to get your word out, that's a good indicator that you're talking too much. So start thinking about making sure you're participating, but that you're also not participating too much. And really, if there are people in your group who are not participating, see if you can get them to participate. So you be the leader, even if you're not the leader. Say, hey, so-and-so, what do you have to say about this? You've been kind of quiet. So the think tank only works when all the members are actually involved in the think tank. All right, have fun, take care, and we'll talk to you next time.